Oh, yes, there's so much sporting action happening. And, of course, we're not going to forget about the Cricket World Cup. And South Africa are really dominating, really slaying at the moment. So we thought, why not bring in one of the big guns themselves? Yes, and, of course, with all our cricket enthusiasts being absolutely hyped about this one, today we're going to be stepping onto the field with a twist. This will bring you fitness segment inspired by the world of cricket, like I just mentioned. So joining us is none other than professional women's cricket player and fitness guru. I'm talking about Faye Tunnicliffe in the building. Faye, how are you doing this morning?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, lekker. I know you had a busy weekend. You had lots of cricket, provincial cricket, some tournaments at CPL, and not only the cricket, but the Rugby World Cup. So we're all ready for the endorphin release right now. What do you got for us this morning?
Well, we're going to mainly be focusing on all the muscles that we really need to activate when we play cricket, before and after. So can we start it off?
Yeah, let's get into it because I'm dying to find out there's so much involved in cricket. You're bending over as a fielder, you're swinging, thoracic twisting as a batsman, you're doing crazy things with your shoulders and core as a bowler. So I can imagine there's a lot that goes into this, right? What are you starting with?
All right, so we're going to start off with some lunges. So we're really just getting the lower extremities going.
All right.
Just going for eight lunges each game.
8 lunges, and again, I'm sure Mzansi can join in with this one as well, right? Anything you need to be concerned about when we are doing lunges? Any do's or don'ts?
So lunges, we don't want to get too far forward, otherwise really putting like a lot of strain on that knee.
Oh yeah, I can feel that. Yeah, just having,
don't want to get too far forward. We really want to try and focus on staying a little bit more upright so we're getting into those glutes.
Stay upright.
Because in cricket, we sprint a lot, surprisingly. And so we really want to make sure that all those muscles are firing.
Oh, that makes a big difference. Just the difference in leaning over versus standing up. I feel that stimulation in the glute.
You want to be more glute dominant, not too quad dominant.
I love that. Okay.
Right, next we're getting down into a man maker.
The man maker? What is this?
So this is just a little bit of stability.
Okay.
So here we're going to just do a row here.
Oh, jeepers creepers. All right.
And then you're going to come up into a squat and push up.
And push up and
then
back down.
Back down.
All right. So this is almost like forcing the core to be really engaged because as I'm pulling the weight up, I can really feel my sort of waist and my hips twisting. So again, I can imagine a lot of core coming into play. Not only like what I'm feeling is the sort of posterior chain working, but she's working both of them together at the same time. This is proper stimulation.
Really getting that core stimulation.
Yeah.
Right. Then next we're gonna go.
All right.
Just holding the dumbbell here.
Yeah, no breaks here, Tasia. Can we just go straight into it?
No rest for the rad.
All right, no rest for the rad.
All right, so we're just holding it here. And this is really, generally you'll go slightly heavier with the weight.
Okay.
So you really want to get that core stability going. We're just here and we're into a squat.
Oh, I like this. So tell me something, how come, I mean, we always see the guys in the gym having like equal bars or it's weighted equally on both sides. What's the benefit of having the weight in one side only?
So this is really just stabilizing the core, making sure we're really getting into that core stability, especially for bowlers, because they really want to get that core going. Otherwise, they want to get that anti-rotation, all of that, making sure the core and glutes are a big thing as well.
And I guess if you really think about it, in sport, nothing's really equal. You're always utilizing one side more than the other. You're always compensating. There's always a dominant position or side. So that kind of makes sense as well. I like that.
Especially in cricket. Generally, a person's left-handed, right-handed, so you really want to get the one side going that is dominant. So now we're going to get into the shoulders.
All right.
Going for a basic shoulder press. And with this one, we really want to control the descent. Okay, so we're focusing on that eccentric movement.
Oh yeah, that puts proper stimulation on the shoulder right there. So Faye coming through with absolute golden nuggets here, and we're only just getting started on Mzansi, so don't go anywhere. Stick around. We're going to be carrying on with round 2 with Faye Tunnicliffe in just a bit, getting you inspired for not only working out, not only for the Cricket World Cup, but just to be feeling lekker.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Let's have some fun once again. We had an awesome workout with Faye, really going through the business, really going through the entire process of stimulating the body. We were working on the core, we were stimulating the posterior and anterior chain. And at the same time, a good reminder to you, Mzansi, although we were using dumbbells for our workout, it doesn't matter if you have or do not have equipment, especially if you are at home. The best and most important thing is that you move. So you can use like water bottles for this, bags with weight in. I even trained with some bricks, so it doesn't matter what you do, as long as you do this, as long as you keep moving. And Faye's joining us once again to show us round 2 of how we stimulate the body. And obviously, this is definitely cricket inspired, obviously. What was the total? We scored like 300 and something runs, I think, against Australia.
There was a lot.
Come on, that is power, baby. All right, so Faye, what do you got for us round 2? I love that first session. I'm feeling warm and ready.
Awesome. All right, so next thing, we're just going to do sort of kind of like a cool down type of thing. There's something you can do before, after, even during. If you're kind of feeling cow corner, then you can just do this little flow.
Okay, nice.
So main thing, we're just gonna get down, touch the toes,
If you can.
and then into a squat, just like this. And then we're going back up and walking it out, okay? And then we go into a push-up, and we push up and back.
Keeping the hips down nice
Yeah,
and low. Ooh, okay,
yeah.
so I can feel the abs stretching out nicely there. Whoa.
There we go, nice. And then we push it back and walk our hands all the way up and back up.
Back to restart. All right, so this is something that I find a lot of people don't do. Warm up, warm down. Why is this so important?
Listen, you gotta get your muscles used to kind of like getting activated, deactivating, then activating again. Because in cricket especially, you can be fielding on the boundary, especially in test cricket, in longer format cricket, you can be fielding the boundary, you don't touch the ball for 10, 15 minutes. And then suddenly you gotta get going again.
Just quickly move, and move in a crazy direction or weird
Exactly,
way. And
yeah.
again, I would imagine anyone that kind of like starting a fitness journey, this is also something they could incorporate, right?
Absolutely.
Nice. Okay,
Yeah.
so let's go through that again. So you crouch down all the way down to the ground, right?
Yeah, so you're touching your toes.
Yep.
And then you're going into a squat, really opening up those hips. Because in cricket, there's a lot of sort of hip rotation, okay? And then we go back up, and then you're walking your hands down, and then into a push-up,
Push up, nice.
and then you push back up. Just like that, really feel that stretch.
Oh, this is a lovely one for the abs, guys. If you want to stretch them out, then you definitely want to try that.
And then you push back up and walk it all the way out.
Walk it out. So like an inchworm, a push-up, like a core, everything mixed into one. That's
Everything's going.
beautiful.
Everything's going, yeah.
Well played, all right.
exactly.
What else
Yeah.
you got for us?
All right, then we're gonna go into a bit of a dead bug. So this is really for core activation. So you're gonna hold the dumbbell on the one side,
Okay.
then you're gonna have your feet up. Okay, and then you're going opposite arm, opposite leg. Okay, so the arm goes down, leg goes out. There we go. And at the top, you're gonna switch over. Okay, and switch, there you go.
Oh, nice.
This really gets the core going,
Yeah.
especially for bowlers. This is so important. Batters, as well as a lot of core activation.
And you can kind of feel like that sort of cross chain, that sling, working in conjunction with each other. I'd imagine
Exactly.
runners, throwers, bowlers really can capitalize on something like this. Almost any athlete, I'd imagine, would need to get this thing woken up because, whoa, I can feel how powerful it could be if we stimulate it and really get it strong.
Absolutely.
Proper connection, I love that.
This one,
Nice.
you're also getting into the shoulder there. It's great. This can be done with bands, be done with anything. You don't want to go too heavy on this. Otherwise, you really put a lot of like pressure on your shoulder.
Absolutely love it, Faye. Thank you so much for coming through. Not only for showing us how to move and get warmed up, but also sharing some great insights. You're obviously one of the pros. You're inspiring not only women, but I think just cricket players in general. You are a hard worker, not only representing our province, but our country too. So thank you for the sacrifice, the hard work you're putting into this, and the fact that you are inspiring is pretty much fact of the matter that I can see you've got all the boxes ticked. You're working hard, and that's something I love. So thank you so much, Faye. Wishing you nothing but the best of luck.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.